Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum has possibly made here a higher B wave, a high B wave. That is typically quite rare in wave 2, but it does happen. But yeah, we just need to see how this is now playing out. Overall, the scenario hasn't changed here. As I've been highlighting over the last few weeks, the green support area here is needed to confirm, let's say, that the higher level trend is up. So far, this did hold, and as long as the green support area is not broken, there is a chance to rally in a larger third wave. But I did explain all of that, I think, in yesterday's video. So looking at the short term then, we can also keep it very simple, that as long as the 1459 level is holding, this smaller 1-2 setup is valid. So in other words, as long as 1459 is holding, the short-term trend is up. Only when we break below 1459, we need to consider a change of the wave count. But that's not necessary because we've rather reacted to the support area instead of coming dangerously close to the low. Because we haven't really reached here the 50% retracement on the downside, which is for a wave 2 ideal. I have to keep options open. Did explain that in the previous video. It could be the wave 2 was already finished here on the 15th of March, on Wednesday. It would have been a very shallow wave 2, but again, it's valid. Yeah, it's valid. It's different levels of probabilities. But that's certainly an option, that the wave 2 was finished here already, because we did rally quite a bit. And an overshooting B wave is rare in a wave 2. It does happen, so we cannot not consider it. And that's why we've got the resistance on the chart here. So now I'm watching, we got rejected exactly at the 90% retracement. One of the retracement fibs that we highlighted here in the previous video on the chart. So if we now come down and get close here to the A wave low and break below it, then we have a really good confirmation that we are in the C wave. And if that's the case, I'm watching for 1575, 1527 and 1459 as possible support levels. If we now break through this resistance area, it is quite likely that the entire rally here is already the third wave breakout here to the upside. But the rejection that we've seen is not typical for a third wave. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, normally it should have, if we talk about a third wave, you want to see something like this, what we did on Monday. Strong waves to the upside, yeah. Now, another option that's still possible, not following that as a main scenario, but I want to mention it, is that this wave 1 never finished. I think I talked about it in a Bitcoin video before, but never really focused too much on it because other possibilities are more likely. But if we push a little higher, I mean, it could be that this is still a fifth wave. Also, a few channel members highlighted this scenario. It's absolutely valid. The move here was shallow enough to allow for another leg up in this wave 1. That would introduce some complexity. So I'd rather keep it simple for now. And, the message is and has been, as long as 1459 is holding, we can focus on higher. And to be honest, even if we are now pushing higher and have a higher wave 1, this level is still valid. It would rather move up a little bit. So again, it's nothing I've primarily focused on, but it's something we want to highlight. Because if we look at the retracements, just need to add 1 second here. So because it touched perfectly here the 50% retracement at 1610 on the way down of this move, which means this is sort of what a wave 4 could do. So that the wave, what I've labeled as A, could have been a wave 4. And then here the wave 5 to the upside. We'll see. It depends on if we get 5 waves up or not. At the moment, I don't think we have 5 waves. So I'm counting this as a B wave at the moment. But yeah, that's sort of the situation we're in. We are at the moment between resistance and support. And the situation is very clear. Again, as long as 1459 is holding, the trend is up. A lot can happen here in between. I did mention before, I wouldn't personally trade a B wave necessarily. But nevertheless, the yellow box is certainly a space anywhere in the yellow area where price can turn around. And the red area is also an area where the price can turn around to the downside. Now I'm watching if we get here some kind of an impulse This could be the C wave, and anybody who missed an entry here could then re-enter. What would that mean for many altcoins? That's what concerns me a bit. I've got Gala open here at the moment. But for Gala, the X wave scenario is still valid, but it would mean they come down probably quite deep again into their support areas. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. For now, we're hanging in there. We haven't broken out yet, but we reacted to our support area. And either way, the trend is for up for now. We're making higher highs, we're making higher lows. And let's see if we come down in a C wave for a possible additional entry. I'll probably scale into this area if we get into it again, to add a little bit to my ETH portfolio. But we're not there yet. So that's what I'm looking to do. And besides that, there is not much more to add. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.